Hi, my name is Dion Fuller. I came across your site today and I think you guys offer a phenomenal service. I would love to market for your company. I have a unique way of getting leads online and would love to show you how to get leads. And I'd like to work with you because I see your site is struggling a little bit. It's just not getting enough traffic to it to get your phone ringing more. As a courtesy, I did a free analysis on your site and I'm offering this information to you free so you can improve some things and use your web page for what it was meant for, to make you money. Let's get started. I promise to keep this as brief and short as possible. I'm going to point out a couple of areas to you that's very important when it comes down to these search engine companies like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Okay, first thing I want to point your attention to is here all the information you have typed on your page. Okay, they consider that content. Okay, or anything that you write about your services, what you do and what you offer, who you service, that's content. For you to be a power player with these search engine companies, you want your content to be 400 words or more on your pages. Okay, because then you become authoritative, you become a reliable source of information, and you become basically to them a reverence, you know, so that they look at you as somebody who knows what they're talking about and who people should go to according to this service. All right, that's one. So second thing is, take a look in the search engine tools the company uses to rank the performance of your page. All right, I'm going to point out these two areas to you first. This is your traffic rank. Alexa traffic rank is just basically people typing in the search engine for words and phrases pertaining to your services. So if they open the Google and type in plumbers in Hammond, or plumbers near me, or plumbing services, then that starts the search engines moving either to your site, past your site, or just in the direction of your site. Okay, so there's a lot of traffic going past your site, but there's not a lot of people stopping at your site. That's where this comes in. This is your compete traffic rank, and you're unranked there. So this is just your website against the competition in your area when it comes down to traffic moving and clicking onto the websites. This here is Google's index pages. Index pages are pages that Google themselves look at as relevant, reliable sources of information. And these index pages point back to websites. So right now you have 10 index pages that's pointing back to you. But to be a power player with these search engine companies, you want this to be 25 pages or more. And once again, the more relevant, the more information they have on you, then the more they take priority in pushing you up to the top. Second thing we're going to take a look at is your site info. Okay, now these two areas are extremely important. So I don't know if you built the site yourself or if you outsourced it, but robot text was not set up. And robot text is those keywords and phrases we talked about on the previous page that gets traffic moving to your site and stopping at your site. Okay, so that wasn't set up, and neither was the sitemaps. Sitemaps is basically how Google pinpoints your business. It's like looking in the yellow pages or something like that and saying you are here. So that wasn't set up, so they're not aware of where you are and what radius you service. You can service outside of that radius, but they like to be able to pinpoint where your actual business locale is. Okay. Next thing is your page speed. It's not bad. The page load time is 1.60 seconds, and that's pretty fast when it comes down to the search engines. It could be just a little better, but it's nothing that's going to knock you out the box or knock you off your square. So that's okay. Next, we're going to take a look at mobile friendliness. The reason this is important is because 80% of people use their cell phones and tablets and other mobile devices now to search for things. So it's not only limited to laptops and desktops anymore. So the search engine companies want you to be mobile friendly because you're losing out on those set of customers because of not being compatible with mobile devices when it comes down to them searching your site. So this tool here, you just type in your web address and run an analysis on it. Unfortunately, your page does come back as not mobile friendly. Now, this is fixable. I don't want you to think any of this is not fixable. The search engine companies even tell you the things you need to fix to make it more mobile friendly, like text is too small to read, content wider than screen, mobile viewpoint not set, links too close together. These are things that if you address them along with the other things I showed you on the previous pages, it can be fixed, and that can get you moving up in the search engine numbers. Next thing is page speed insight. Okay. When people search for you on their laptop or their desktop, you're coming back at a 70 out of 100% when it comes down to speed, which that's good. That's not bad. But if you address these things they say you should fix and the things you should consider fixing, you can move this number up to closer to the 90s, into the 90s, and closer to this 100% mark. Okay, now that's the desktop side. If we look on the mobile side of things, you see how that number drops. Okay, so once again, if you address the things they say you should fix, and then the things you should consider fixing, then you can even move this number up into the 90s and closer to that 100% mark. All right. So these components, and there's a few others, I just didn't want to make this video real lengthy for you, but these components make the difference between you being on page 1 of the search engines, or you could be buried under pages 4, 5, and 6 of the search engines. And just being honest with you, even with you yourself, when you go into Google or Yahoo and type in something, how often do you go past page 1 when you're searching for a product or a service? It's not very often that people go past page 1. So the idea is to get you up to page 1, and not only get you up to page 1, but to get you multiple spots on page 1, so that the law of averages will work better for you that way. The more you're seen, the more apt people are to click on you, and the more you would get closed business, which means more bottom line dollars for you. Okay, so I hope this all was helpful. I specialize in search engine optimization, SEO we call it, and lead generation. And my hope is you'll give me a call and we can get your phone ringing some more. Even if you decide the service isn't something you need, the analysis was free. And the point of it is you want to know what your website's doing, because I'm sure you paid a little money to create it. And by creating it, you wanted it to point people to you, to get you seen more, to get you some more customers. That's what the website should do. It should be your own marketing tool and your own salesman that's out there working for you. Even when you're sleeping, they're still working for you. Okay. I left my contact information on the forwarded email I sent you. I hope to talk to you soon. Otherwise, thank you for your time, and you have a good day.